want to upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word. It'll be good for us. Here he is, Chief.
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. What's our score? That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Get to work.
This way.
I'm right behind you.
Hello everyone and welcome to my new series. This is Star Wars, Jedi, Fallen Order. I will just be referring to it as Fallen Order for the rest of this. The Star Wars thing is mostly there for branding reasons anyway. I'm very excited to do this game. It's quite different to a lot of stuff I've done, but also really similar to a lot of stuff I've done. I've not done much solo Star Wars stuff. Obviously I've done some odd bits with the Bard, but solo-wise, not yet. First off, it's a very good looking game, I will admit.
Now you look at that. A separatist ship. I haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right, let's go.
I must say, the whole concept of like a shipbreaking yard is very cool. This is kind of a tutorial area, as you can see, where it's basically just showing us how the movements around the game kind of like generally works. And you'll notice, you know...
Yeah, I'm good. Ladder's out, though. You're gonna have to find another way.
Yeah, no problem. I'll improvise.
See you there, pal.
This is basically the game teaching us the main bits of movement that we are going to use for the entire rest of the game, which is a lot of this kind of like... Approved trash.
Trash? Just not approved trash.
Oh, I have the same sense of humor as Cal. That's kind of good, I guess. But yes, there's a lot... Oh, dear me. There's a lot of kind of platforming and stuff in this, and... I said this in the kind of pitch I made for this game when I revealed that it was my next series at the end of my last series. But I'll say it again, this game is if Dark Souls and Metroid Prime had a baby and that baby was raised by Star Wars. It has got parts of the kind of like the combat system and the stuff that goes with that is very Dark Souls. But a lot of the kind of... left trigger to climb, there we go. Do I need to hold that to continue climbing? No, I don't. Cool. A lot of the kind of like more platformy elements are a bit kind of Metroid Prime. As we get into the main game, you'll see what I mean more and more by Metroid Prime. It's a Metroidvania in the way it goes, and its vibe and kind of its sense of scale and isolation, things like that, as we get to it, is very kind of Metroid Prime. There is, of course, a Star Wars element to it, if given that it's a game in the Star Wars universe. And yet Star Wars is probably one of the least important elements of this. If you know nothing about Star Wars, I assure you, you're still very much able to enjoy this game. It kind of really doesn't expect you to know much about Star Wars, and what it does expect you to know, I can basically, you know, fill in for you. So if you're like, oh, this game looks mildly interesting, but I'm not really a Star Wars person, give it a shot, I would say. It's also, I noticed this kind of while I was planning a lot of it out, it is the most recent game I've ever done on the channel. I think both in terms of objectively when did it come out, because it was only 2019? 18 or 19? So it's quite recent in that sense, and also quite a short delay between it coming out and me doing it. Like, usually I've been doing games that have been out for like 20 years. As such, it's an interesting one, because we'll get onto this more next episode, but as you can probably believe, this game has a lot of things that you need in order to 100% it. 398 things, specifically, at least that I will be keeping track of. So, there we go. So, I'll go down a bit, yeah I do. So, obviously I've made detailed plans and notes on all of that. But because this is a relatively recent game, there's not a lot of stuff written on it. There's a couple of odd IGN guides and like literally 2 things. Ooh, Venator.
The ship cutter is here. There it goes.
That's quite cool to see. Yeah, that's a Republic attack cruiser, they're sometimes called, or a Venator class Star Destroyer, which are like the early generations of Star Destroyers, obviously all left over after the Clone Wars. For those who do know Star Wars, and frankly for those who don't as well, that's the setting of this game. I think we figured that out before too long anyway. But here we're 6 years, I think, after the prequels, so 6 years post-Order 66. The Jedi are mostly in hiding and have largely been hunted down, but there are still a fair few of them kicking around, living in silence, being hunted by the Imperium. Ooh, not the Empire, not the Imperium. Creepy tentacle monster down there. So that's kind of where we are at for... Oh, did they take the wing off that thing? Yeah, they did. So that's kind of where we are at in terms of the world setting. We'll get more of an update on that before long, once we kind of got to the end of this platforming section, where we'll really realise what's what. As for how the kind of... Ooh.
You okay?
Still here.
Give me a fright there, pal.
So as you can see here, when I get to these, I'm pressing the right stick in to interact with them.
Done.
Hang on. I got this. We're done. Get out of
The kind of climbing and exploration is very Assassin's Creed. You just kind of hold the grab button and move to where you need to.
Come take a look at this. It's a Jedi fighter. What a score! It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this he's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Whoever flew this went down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. Real tragedy. Yeah, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess it's just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Listen to me. Find us free like this, could be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back down.
You're not listening to me. What was that? Help me!
And bafflingly, we're actually kind of thrown back into control here. This game is one of the absolute classics of a modern game. It has a lot of bits where it's like, oh, suddenly this isn't a cutscene, this is a quick-timey thing, and I, like an idiot, have a tendency of putting my controller down when I'm out of important scenes, so...
Bro, you okay?
Cal! I can't climb up!
Bro, just hang on.
Send me!
No, don't let go.
I can't hold on!
Bro, no! You okay, bro?
I'm all right. Just pinned down.
Pilot's gone. I'll get us out of here. Just hang on.
Watch out, Cal!
Look out! This thing is barely flying. Hold on! Bro, you all right?
Yeah. Okay,
We gotta move. Come on.
What happened? What was that back there? Was that you? Well, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please trust me.
I've seen the stories. I've heard it. There's bounties out on people like you.
I know.
Yeah, we're ready. We need to be careful. Yeah. holding up okay?
Good. Yeah, you?
Yeah. Cal, I've been working with you some time now. I've never seen you do anything like that before. We've been through some hell together. So, I know the risk that you took for me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. This place, it's not safe. Maybe you should, disappear.
Just gotta head back to my place, grab my bag. Tappers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on, Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, Prof.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Cal.
Oh, this is me, once again. Everyone's favourite transitions from cutscene to gameplay so seamlessly that I, the player, do not even remotely notice. Let's see what we got through here. Can I? No, I can't sprint or anything yet. Why would I be able to sprint? Oh, there he is.
Wait up.
Did he just disappear through that door? On we go.
Where you going?
Door ain't working. And this isn't where we were before. This is some kind of Imperial facility, which tells us something about what's going on.
Mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready. Move out and line up.
Probably just another contraband inspection.
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
I think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time. Way before the war. We refit and rebuilt ships. Best in the galaxy. Then came the Empire. And engineers became scrappers. The workers, they just started getting worked.
Rough.
We all know the truth. We're just too afraid to say it. To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
No!
Look at this. A lightsaber.
I found the Jedi!
Checking out the disturbance.
Oh, that hurts.
Hold it! Don't move! How'd you get here?
Easy now.
Got a stowaway.
Hey, you don't need to call this in.
Quiet. This is TK-819 Jedi!
Oh, Prav, I liked him. But now we actually get some combat. If we hold LB, we can block a blaster bolt. If we time our block well... Come on. Go ahead and actually shoot at me first. There you go. You time your block perfectly with their shot by pressing a watch at that point. You deflect back and kill success. Oh, it's literally just about to tell me this. Well, there we go. Come on, one of you shoot. Everything in this game of the combat system is about watching enemies. They telegraph stuff quite clearly. Like in that case, you can see before they fire, they do raise their blaster, which means you can work out the timing on that. Let's open this up. Yes, I think the game will tell us a little bit more about them, but for the uninitiated, what we just saw are Inquisitors, who are agents whose entire job at this period... Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. Agents of the Empire, whose entire business at this point is to... I'm going to change something, hang on a second. Auto-grip climbable walls, yes please, because I keep forgetting to press L. I can't imagine why I wouldn't want that, although I guess if you're doing some weirdly specific kind of platforming. But yes, the... Ooh, let's be if we be sneaky.
I chose to rest instead.
Yeah, we press the right stick and we'll lock targets, and then we can switch targets and be ready. Oh, it's not... Shit.
I hear you.
With these guys, we can actually fight this way by, if we block their attacks, then we can stagger them a little bit there. If you time your block well, then basically you'll see it as it goes on. The enemy, as we targeted it there, has 2 meters. Top is its health, bottom is its block meter. If you... Well, okay, there it didn't quite count, but normally if you try to attack them, their block meter's full, they'll block it. You can decrease their block meter either by wailing on them, like that, or by a well-timed block of itself. Let's slow this down a bit. Oh, nope. We're just going to have to fight endless stormtroopers. Oh!
Try dodging that.
I will. I did. See, there you'll notice, yeah, we're just breaking it. Oh, for God, do I really have to fight this many stormtroopers? Anyway, well, I was talking about the Inquisitors. So the Inquisitors are... We'll find out more about what their deal is exactly, but they... Oh, my God. Do I just have to block? Are we teaching me to block here? There you go. You'll notice I've got a block meter at the bottom there, above that blue bar. Bottom left is my health, middle is my force, which we actually haven't used much yet. And then my block meter is above it. So LB just before an enemy attack hits to parry. There we go. And then that kind of stuns them, as I say. Let's just do cool maneuvers like that. Because Star Wars is technically owned by Disney, we don't have dismemberment in this game, despite the fact we're clearly carving these guys up. RB, we use the Force to slow. And then that makes them slow for that period of time. You'll notice that decreased our blue bar there, the Force. But fighting him increased our Force. To use the Force in combat requires your Force meter to be up, which you can only increase by fighting successfully. Like here, for example, I'll fight this guy a bit and we'll build up my Force a little bit more, and then I might expend my Force, like, for example, trying to use slow, except it didn't work because these guys are here. But yeah, so basically, fight to build up Force and then use your Force to win fights. Jump down and surprise people like that. That's a lot of fun too. How do I actually get up? Or do I need to hop down? Nope. Ah. Oh, shit. Oh, turns out I suck. Oh, I can just climb this around to the side there. Yes. The first half of this kind of first mission on this planet Bracca is learning how to explore the world. I suppose this part is too. And then it's also learning how to do the combat. You will spend the entire game learning how to do the combat. It's a very combat... Not combat heavy, but combat and precise combat is a big part of it. Okay, we've got a couple of these guys here, so let's see what we can do. And it's key, as I say, to watch people. You can always block an attack, even if it's not the guy you're looking at. You notice that I also dodge. Dodging is a thing. Some attacks are better blocked, like some attacks are better dodged. And later we'll come across unblockable attacks that you always have to dodge, or just back the fuck up is also an option for them as well. We're learning all the basics of combat now. Get out of my way. But we will, as I say, take the entire game to master it. And there's a lot of techniques as well. That we are really only scratching the surface. At the moment, we're only using X to attack. There are fast and light, heavy attacks and things like that. Oh! Right, let's head in here. Now it's teaching us how to sprint. So we wait for it to have a shot, and then we sprint up. And then we stop again. And then we sprint up again, basically pressing the left stick in just lets you sprint like that. And we wait for it to fire. We won't spend that long on it, it's basically only a thing for the prologue, but I really do like this planet Bracca. It's really cool with this kind of like, like this stormy like ship-breaking yard. I guess we just have to run for it. Oh, explosions. And as long as we can get inside, we are fine. Cool. I was going to say this guy hasn't seen... Oh! I was going to say he hadn't seen us yet, but he had seen us, but it didn't matter in the end anyway, so... Whoops.
He shot the coupling out.
Right, oh, I went for a drink there, and this was not a safe point to do so. Let's hop down here. Oh, there we go. Am I in control? Yes, I am in control. Generally, if you've got a health bar on the bottom left, you're in control. I'll get on to healing and stuff like that next episode, realistically. But suffice it to say, it's not easy to heal, but it is doable. There's just always a cost to it. Right, let's... Oh! That was a nauseating maneuver. God, they really do get the speed and movement is pretty good on this thing. Like, I would say, genuinely... This game would rank in my top few of the Star Wars films. In a lot of ways, it's pretty kind of film-like. I do have some criticisms with it. Oh no, it's going to electrocute me. No, it isn't. But generally, it's pretty fucking good, like, just from a cinematic perspective entirely. Like, this could be any action sequence in a Star Wars game. Ah, interesting, a ship that appears to be on our side. Well, it's at least shooting at our enemies, I suppose.
We're here to help!
Who are you?
No time! Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can!
Well, whoever that was is also being pursued by the Inquisitor's ship, you might have noticed there, but that's a problem for them, not for us. As they said, our goal needs to be keeping on moving up this ship. Explosions, all the cool shit is happening. Oh, but this train is rapidly shedding train from the bow. Shit. Now, let's try that again. See where that big red X is to the left? That is, in quite a subtle way, I think, telling us probably don't go that way, might be dangerous, though it's really down to you. Subtle, could be a little bit clearer, but hey, you know, can't win them all. Right, let's kill some of these guys. Whoa! Bang, bang. There you go. So he blocked there, but we just overpowered his block by just kind of hitting him, whereas this guy, oh, let's dodge. Yeah, dodging usually gets you a good chance to counter-attack, though a perfectly timed block gives you a better chance of counter-attacking. And generally, there are different types of stormtroopers, like those ones, for example. Like, generally, most of them will either be ranged or melee troopers. This one, for example, is going to be melee. So I don't know what he's going to do if we close on him. Back up is what he's going to try and do. Oh, I thought it was going to be really cool. I was going to deflect to back against him. Ow! Shit. Whole squad's not down apart from you, mate. Yep, there we go. Do I need to cross over? Well, that's a different train, so no, let's say.
What now?
Yes, what now indeed? Well, on we go.
Train stopped?
Oh, good. That'll be a good sign. Like, nothing bad will come from the train stopping.
this can't be good.
And now we're in another one of these slidey sections. You can actually jump at the right time, and not only can you, you indeed have to. Again, a jump there, up through the door. That would really hurt. Fortunately, these automatic doors are able to respond that fast while the train is exploding, which is excellent. Ah, there's the ship that was vaguely on our side. Wonderful. Whoop.
Hold on!
Oh, good.
Going somewhere? I recognize that stance. Perhaps you've had some training after all. Who was your master, Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live?
Well, we're not going to answer that. Instead, now we have a brief boss fight with the second sister. I say brief because this goes one of two ways. Notice my block meter above my force there decreasing, but it increases by just not being blocking. So there we go, we've got a nice little block there, but there we go. Evade the attack. Red attacks are unblockable, but it hops in that way. You actually can't lose this fight. Even if you lose, the same thing will happen. We'll just go onwards. Her health is up there, and because of that, all that's above her head is the block meter. So while that meter is active, that was a dodgy one. There you go, B to quickly recover. While that meter is active, we can't really hit her, but I say we can drain it by blocking, or we can drain. There we go. Now we've broken her guard a little bit, which means we get a few chances to hit her.
You won't dodge the next.
Dodging will always work, but usually parrying is a bit better. The only cases in which parrying is not better is, of course, those ones, which are the unblockable ones. But generally, we're doing all right here. Let's dodge that way. I keep pressing X instead of B, whereas X is attack. It's the opposite of dodge, arguably. Block that, block that. Oh, this is a button mash thing. So we hammer X a bit here, and we push her saber back.
Get on board!
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seed.
Thanks for the help. But who are you people?
My name is Cere Junda, and this is my captain, Greez Dritus.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Bracca. So we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
You two? Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
So I'm all you've got.
Captain, set a course for Bogano.
Aye, aye.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe. For now.